Hi guys, what's up my people. This is the Stratford Africa channel, and once again I welcome you all on here. We are here today once again to talk about Manchester United, as we always do. And today in this video, our incoming manager Erik Ten Hag is scheduled to be in Manchester this week to start work straight away. Yes, apparently he's not interested in taking a holiday before he starts work at Man United, because he feels like the workload that there is at Man United to be done is so big and so intense that he just wants to start straight away to make sure all the preparations getting into preseason and getting the players ready for the upcoming season is done well and done to perfection. So he's ready to go, and this week he's expected to be in Manchester to do that. So we are here in this video today to send our congratulatory and warm welcome messages to him and wish him well for the future, and then talk about the future of this football club and what is in store for us coming next season, and what we are going to be expecting under Ten Hag and all of that. So we have loads and loads lined up in this video for you guys. So please, before we move into it, once again I urge you all to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you have already subscribed, please share the video, smash a like on the video, and invite more friends and family to join the community. It is Manchester United, the football club we love best, and we are back once again here to talk about it. So once again, welcome to Erik Ten Hag to Manchester United, and congratulations to him for getting the job. And we think he's the best man for the job, and we wish him well. That being said, we need to support him. The football club as a whole need to support him, and I think most importantly within the fan base, we need to bury our differences and bury our player FCs and just back this manager. We can't have this manager get it wrong, you understand? So we need to be very, very supportive of him and back him, because he himself is a very driven man. If you look at his demeanor and his posture, the way he goes about his work, he's very committed to whatever he does, you understand? And with such a committed man, if we back him and back him well, I think we will reap the successes of that, you understand? Yes. So he did an interview recently, I think that was 2 days ago or yesterday, and in the interview he said something that really struck me, something that really is important. We need to pay attention to that and make sure that we back him well, because he relishes the challenge and relishes the opportunity to be a Manchester United manager, and he acknowledges the problems that they exist here to solve, and that is one of the reasons why he took up the job, you understand? So he said something in the lines of, and I quote, I had choices to work at different clubs than Manchester United with a better foundation. Underline this word. So the choices he had, the other clubs that approached him had better foundations than us, but I chose Man United because at Man United things have to get addressed there, and that's a challenge, you understand? And he relishes that challenge. He feels like if he comes to Man United and help address those things and set the club back to where it is, it will give him more satisfaction than going to a club that has a better foundation laid and just do an easy job, you understand? So he's a very committed and very determined man, you understand? So he also went on to say that the club and me are on the same wavelength about how I want to do things. This is where my focus is, how I want to do things. So we have to allow him do the things as he wants, because he has shown through his career that if you give him the opportunity and the chance, he will get you what you want, you understand? Look at Ajax. Before his time at Ajax, I think Ajax had gone about 7 seasons without winning the league in Netherlands, but he came in and he has won them about 4 league titles. For the past consecutive 3 seasons, they have won the league title in Holland, you understand? And it would have even been 4 consecutive, because Corona, the outbreak of COVID broke one season. In 2020 they were top of the league, but they weren't awarded a league title because they had to cancel the whole league and start again. So given the fact that he has been able to rebuild teams, and this our current squad needs a massive rebuild, he's the man to do the job. And if you look at his career, he was an assistant manager at FC 20 with Steve McLaren, who he's working to bring to Man United. and in that club too, they worked very hard to bring the club from ground zero up top to win the league. I think that is the only league title they have in their history or something like that. So these guys know what they are doing, and we really need to back them to deliver. You understand? So he's much driven, and he has come here because of the workload here, and he's hoping to make a name for himself. You understand? He's a good rebuilder. He rebuilds squads. Look at even Ajax. He has had to rebuild the Ajax squad about 4 or 5 times now, and he's done it brilliantly. And they play good football. They play exciting football. And all of that, you understand? So with the tight budget he has at Ajax, and he's been able to deliver, and if United back him and back him well, we will have one of the top managers in the world in our hands, even though it's still early days yet, but we have to be optimistic. So I talked about the club and the fans backing him. So how are we going to do that? This thing will happen in 2 folds. Number one, at the club level, the board and the decision makers will have to be on the same wavelength, as he himself said. Throughout his time here, they will have to be on the same wavelength. They will have to back him to get him the players he wants, and more importantly, allow him sell players that he feels are not up to it. Because there's a saying that, like, even though recruiting good players is important, but it is more important letting players who are not good enough go. You understand? So our habit of holding on to players to keep their resale value and all of that needs to stop. Yes, if the manager walks it through the door and within a couple of months he identifies players who are not fit to play his system, back him, let's shift those players out and bring in new players, new hungry young players who will adapt and play to the manager's ways and help the team win whatever it is supposed to win. But when we choose the side of players over managers, as we've done for the last 10 years, then this regime too is going to face the same problem that the previous regimes faced. So that is on the level of the board and the club, and they also have to give him the support he needs. Whoever he asks for to be brought in to help in the area of his backroom staff and coaches and all of that, the club needs to support him and let him get those people. Yes, so the club are already showing signs of doing that, which are positive signs, and we are going to hope and wait for and see how it all pans out. You understand? Because when he asked for Steve McLaren, the club was a bit skeptical about it, but they sat down, they discussed it, and they therefore agreed. And Fabrizio has tweeted that it's just a matter of time. Him and the assistant at Ajax, Michel van der Gaag, will all join Ten Hag at Man United, and then the new regime will just start straight away. So those are positive signs. And in the area of the football fans too, the fans of Man United, we have to be united. We have to bin all our player FCs. The fact that we are divided between the players, these guys like this player more than this, those unnecessary arguments, pitching the players against each other because one player is not being picked by a manager. Those fans who like that player turn on the manager. All of those things needs to stop. Because with this current squad, I will be very, very disappointed in any Man United fan who still keeps a favorite player in that squad. None of them deserve to be treated that way. They have done absolutely zero to deserve that. So we should stop picking them over managers. We should stop choosing them over the football club. Yes, whoever the manager doesn't seem fit and doesn't pick, we all go with the manager's decision and back him fully. No moaning on Twitter and no foolish agendas and foolish name calling of the manager on Twitter. We have to come together as a united fan base and back this man. He's our Messiah now. We can't allow him to fail. If he fails, then no one knows when Man United will be back again. You understand? So we should stop our player favoritisms and all of that and just come together united and back this manager. If your favorite player is not being picked, so be it. Move on. It's the team that is at stake here. You understand? No matter how good David De Gea has been this season, if Ten Hag comes in and he thinks his ball playing abilities are shit, so he doesn't suit his system. If you are a David De Gea fan, let it go. Let's move on and back the manager. If he doesn't pick Bruno and he picks Donny, no fight between Donny and Bruno fan base. It is Man United. So far the team is winning and we are doing well. Let's all move together. You understand? So the fans will have to back him and back him fully, just like the board will have to do. And then hopefully things can go on and get better. You understand? So as I said, those are the things that I have jotted down to be discussed about Erik Ten Hag. Please get into the comment section and let me know your thoughts about the future. There is a new dawn awaiting Manchester United, and we are all hoping and praying that this is finally the regime that gets us back to where we belong. Yes, I am very optimistic because there seem to be a lot of changes behind the scenes that is happening at Man United. Usually you just change the manager and keep the old people all around, but this time around a lot of people a lot of things are changing. The chief scouts is gone, Marjaj is going to be gone. Almost every day nowadays wake up and someone is leaving Man United. But the jury is still out on the likes of Darren Fletcher and John Murtagh, and even the new CEO Richard Arnold. We are all hoping he will do things differently from the way Woodward did things. But the jury is still out on them. It's still early days yet. Let's hope and see whether they will deliver or not. You understand? Those people that are leaving the football club, their positions will still have to be filled. Let's wait and see whether they are able to choose the right people who are determined and people who have the skill set to fill those roles. Football people to take the football decisions and leave the business decision to those who are the business people. Let's not mingle everything like we used to do. You understand? AC Milan are on the verge of winning their first league title in a while now. Inter Milan did it last year, so it is time we also fix ourselves and come back and win some titles. You understand? Yes. So let me know your thoughts about the new dawn. What you think the Erik Ten Hag era will look like, and what are your expectations about that new regime? Yes. So the transfer market is going to be open very soon, and as usual, there's going to be loads and loads of transfer news and players being linked all over. So we are going to, sift through them as the news come, and the more concrete they get, we will be reacting to them from time to time. So once again, I am Hamza Suleiman, and this is your most trusted fan channel for Manchester United in the African continent. So please subscribe and support the community. Until we meet again very soon, have a nice time to you all. Stay safe out there. Bye bye.